feelings, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow.
Hey guys, so today is obviously gonna be something different. I'm gonna be attempting a Halloween look. So to keep it real with you guys, I am not huge on Halloween. I don't really like Halloween. I'm not really into the dressing up or the decorating. I know I'm lame, since this is like everybody's favorite holiday, I feel like. But mine's more of like Thanksgiving and Christmas. I'm not really into Halloween. But for that sense is why today's look is going to be inspired on a quick kind of last minute decision kind of look for you girls who aren't really great at makeup or like Halloween makeup, or you don't know what to do and it's like the night before and you want to figure out what you want to do. This is going to be the look for you. So with that being said, let me pull it up on my phone. I was like looking up kind of like pop art, like glam, not really clown makeup, kind of like just pop art glam, like Joker-ish kind of makeup, or yeah, I guess like clown kind of makeup. And I ran across this picture right here, so I wanted to try to recreate it and also put my like spin on it. I'll probably split screen it right here, add it right here. So I saw that picture right here, so I got kind of inspired by that, so I wanted to recreate it with like my kind of twist. So yeah, let's just attempt to get started and see where we go with it. I just got in this LA Girl, why is that so hard? LA Girl Pro Corrector or Pro Concealer, and it's in the corrector shade orange, and I'm going to use that underneath my eyes today. Ooh girl, that is super orange. Okay, so we applied that and I'm going to blend it out with the Beauty Blender. So this is my first time trying this. I've seen it like everywhere and I wanted to test it out. It's like super orange. I can't handle this green hair. So basically orange correctors is if you have like any dark spots, any dark circles, any like purple, this hair is like getting on my nerves, anything like that, you place that underneath your eyes and it's supposed to like fight that. Okay, so now I'm going to go in using Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Light. And just as a disclaimer, I'm going to go in with the light foundation today. Let's see how well this covers up. I feel like this is a lot of orange. Alright, so I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like it's like peeking through. I'm not a fan of that. Alright, well, you can see that it's still like peeking through, so I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. We're just gonna play around and see how it goes. I mean, it is Halloween, so. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with this ELCIE foundation in the color Porcelain, which is obviously way too white for me, but that's the point of this look. I definitely am not a fan of this LA Girl Pro Concealer right now. I don't know if I use too much or what, but it clearly is not working. And I'm going to go ahead and cover my brows with this as well and my eyelids. Okay, I'm going to try one more time going in with concealer. I'm going to try this time Maybelline's Master Conceal, maybe in light medium. And I'm going to try using my finger this time. Oh my god, I look insane. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I don't know if you can tell though, it's still like kind of peeking through. So I'm not too much of a fan of that. I'm going to have to keep playing with it and see how it goes. So now that we're done with that, I'm going to go ahead and set everything using AIRSPUN. I look really crazy, guys. I'm looking at myself in this viewfinder and I'm like, whoa. So I'm going to set everything all over my face with this powder. I'm just going to go ahead and take the Beauty Blender and just dab it all over my face and down my neck. And now going in with our Morphe E1, I'm going to go ahead and dab it into the skin and buff it out at the same time. Okay, so before we start into like the Halloween makeup kind of thing, we're gonna go ahead and do our eyes, and we're gonna do them kind of normal since it is gonna be like a pop art glam kind of look. We're gonna do our face normal in a sense. So let's start off with our eyes. Okay, so for this we're gonna do, basically for the whole tutorial, we're gonna be going into this Naked 2 palette. And here I'm gonna go ahead and set our eyelids using this color right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna jump into the color Tease, which is this color right here. It's like a mauve-y kind of gray undertone color. We're gonna buff that back and forth into our crease in windshield wiper motions. But I'm kind of keeping it upward towards the upper part of my brow. Alright, and to your surprise now probably, I'm going to go into the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm going to take a mixture of these two shades right here and do the exact same thing that we just did. Now going in with a little bit of black from the Naked 2 palette. I'm going to use this brush right here, which is a Morphe 209 brush. And I'm just going to take a little bit and buff that onto the outer crease, just to give ourselves some definition. Now with a clean E25 from Sigma, I'm just going to go ahead and buff that out. Now going back in with those two colors from the Anastasia palette, just buff everything out. Going in with the NYC liquid liner, I'm going to give myself a really intense wing. Alright, so I feel like I got them pretty even. So now I'm going to go into the lower lash line and do all the same mats that I did on my lid underneath my lower lash line. So I'm going to start off with that mauve color from the Naked 2 palette and just buff that underneath. Now I'm going to go in tightly with an angled liner, and I'm going to take a black shadow and line my lower lash line. Now going back into those two colors from the Anastasia palette, I'm going to take those two colors and buff out that lower lash line. Now that the eyes are done, let's move on to the face. So with this middle color right here, I'm going to contour everywhere where you would normally contour. And for this, I'm using a Morphe M10, which I used this yesterday, and I really actually like this to contour with. Now for the fun part, I'm going to jump in to this JACLYN Hill Morphe palette, and I'm going to take a mixture of these two purples right here with that same brush. You dab it out, and I'm going to contour everywhere I just contoured with this purple. And so since I want the purple to kind of match with the whole look that we're doing, I'm going to take some of that purple that we just used, just the matte one, and I'm going to use that Sigma E40 and just kind of lightly dust that into the shadow. Just a little. Just so it kind of flows with the whole swing of things. And now with that shimmer purple that we used, I'm going to use that in the inner corners. And then to highlight our face, I'm going to go into the Naked Flush palette, and I'm going to use this highlighter right here because it's a pink toned highlighter. I don't know if you can really see. Because it's a pink toned highlighter, and I kind of want it to flow with the whole like purple vibe we got going on. We're not going to use blush today because obviously we have purple on our cheeks already. Alright, now for the even more fun part, we're going to start carving out our pop artness. For this part right here, we're going to be carving out the black. I want a small detail brush. You can either use like a skinny one, like a skinny liner brush, but I'm going to go ahead and go in with an angled eyeliner brush. And I'm going to be, you can use any black shadow that you want. I'm going to start off with shadow, and then I'll probably go in with gel liner later. Okay, I'm going to start carving out anywhere I get like fine lines or like shadows or anything like that. It's very pop artish, so it's going to look kind of goofy because that's the point of it. So yeah, I'm going to start off doing my contour lines. And you're not really going to blend it out because it's supposed to look pretty harsh. So you're just going to leave it like that. And then down here, I'm not going to do the same side. I'm going to kind of cup my cheekbone. Okay, so now we're going to start to do our brows. I tried covering them up, but it didn't work, so. Alright, so for this part right here, I'm going to use gel liner just because I want the brows to be extremely sharp. One more brow basically, and then we're on to the lips and we're done. Okay, so this next brow, we're gonna kind of connect it to this nose thing we got going on here. As far as expression lines, we are pretty much done. The brows are kind of bothering me. I kind of want to try to go over it with concealer and see if I can hide my hairs. So wish me luck. And I'm going to use this like flat definer brush right here, and I'm going to try to go over my brows to see if I can kind of carve them out so you don't see the hair as much. Okay, so as you can see, we're kind of starting to take shape and form. I already look kind of pop artish. So now onto the lips, and then we are done with this look. As you can tell, it's really easy. You just gotta kind of like play around with it and see what you need to add and all that kind of stuff. If you want to put it in your expression lines, all that kind of stuff. So now onto the lips. I'm going to start off using a purple lip liner by MAC called Currant. We're gonna start off by lining our like Joker-ish mouth. So I'm gonna start off by lining my regular lips, and then I'm gonna kind of follow the line to drag it outwards. Or if it looks sloppy right now, it's going to sharpen all up later. Okay, so once you have your base, you kind of just want to go ahead and fill it all in. Now I'm going to go in with Anastasia's Bloodline and kind of fill in the middle. And when I get here, I'm going to kind of drag it outwards. Okay, so what I kind of did was I did a smile within the purple smile. Once that is dried out, I'm going to go back in with that Naked 2 palette with the black and kind of begin to trace out line parts, which gives it that kind of like pop art kind of effect. Okay, so since I traced that edge really well, I'm going to go ahead and move to the upper lip. So pop art is kind of like skipping a little bit, but being able to see the final picture at the end. If that makes any sense. I swear it never makes sense. We have the mouth kind of done. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna go in with Jordana's lip liner and Sedona red and kind of just go ahead and shade in a little bit to blend all these colors in together. Okay, so now I am going to apply mascara to my lower lash line and apply these falsies, which are blue false lashes, and the look is complete.
Take my hand through the flame. I torture you. I'm a slave to your games.
Alright guys, that wraps up the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this makeup look. I don't even know what to call this, like a glam, pop art, Joker kind of impersonation or clown. I don't know, I feel like the green hair gives me like Joker vibes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Halloween look. This is totally for the girls who don't have a costume, they don't know what to do, they don't want to spend a lot of money. This is like the last minute run out the door kind of do your makeup kind of look. I only spent money on two things, the blue lashes that I put on and the green spray for my hair. Other than that, this is literally everything that you guys have at home. Black eyeshadow, foundation. I mean, unless you guys don't have to use purple eyeshadow, you guys can use whatever else you want. But I hope I inspired you guys for something cool for Halloween. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel, hit that little button down below before you go, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.